right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000, the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakatham. And I just want to title this lesson, it's going to be real quick, in transit, but we don't have longer, okay? We don't have much longer here in Babylon the Great. And why do I say that? Because the quantity of judgments that have been publicized, which we know pursuant to Zephaniah 3 and 5, that the judgment of the Lord takes place every day. But we've been seeing a lot more of it. The elder sent a text, you know, to the brother Tazapanya's Instagram that showed a horrific judgment of a guy just all twisted up, jacked up, man. Okay, and then today I've seen another news notification saying that 5 just got killed in a fiery car crash. Okay, and you got all this compounding on top of the other issues. And notice how the Lord is just building this thing up and building this thing up. You know, this is likened to kind of like how Sodom and Gomorrah went down. You know, it didn't become that way overnight. It took a while, okay? Because when you read Genesis the 19th chapter, you saw that it was old and young. Okay, so it was multi-generational wickedness going on, okay, during that time period. But eventually, what happened? The Lord got fed up, and he sent the scouts down to scout this place out, okay. And that's exactly what you have going on. You have the chariots of the Lord visible, you know, pretty much on a daily basis. We know Esau sees them probably every second of every day. All right, you got that big one that they clocked on its way to Earth's atmosphere, which they say it'll be here and pass by on October 30th, I believe. Okay. Why is that here? Because the Lord sends his scouts to scout this place out before it's getting ready to be destroyed. Okay, and these are things that you got to piece together through the spirit, man. When you are going through things, or sometimes it feels like a slow news week or something, or not like much is happening, but things are happening, man. Okay, tensions are building up. You just gotta be in the spirit of waiting and patience. You know, like the scriptures say, "In patience possess ye your souls." All right, and that's in the book of Luke, which goes into when we get tried as well too. We're gonna have to be patient. You know. We have to be patient with what the Lord's gonna provide for us in the time of great confusion and distress. Okay, there's gonna be a time of horror for the vast majority of people, you know, in America and even across the planet. You know, and so, you know, all that to say is the Lord is on his way back without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, there is absolutely no way America has much longer to go in this place, you know. Now, it could be in a month, it could be in a couple years. We hope it's not that long, you know. But with the way this guy Trump is moving and all of his cronies across the globe, you know, Netanyahu and all of those guys, they're about ready to fulfill the prophecies that we know will come to pass. 2nd Esdras 15, okay, all parts of 2nd Esdras 15, Jacob's trouble and the dragons of Arabia, okay, Revelation 13, that's on the way. Okay, those are the major ones that we have left, man. You know, everything else it's been done. The word has been preached, the gospel has been preached. Everybody knows this truth is out there, man. I was just telling the brothers after camp yesterday, we ran into the brother Kwa out there, man. It was a beautiful coincidence. The brother was in the same hotel right across the street from where we camp at, man. We had no idea. Now I was telling them, everybody know, because I put in queries in the chat GPT or Salakia. I'm using Grok now, but I just asked it something about a calorie meal plan, and I just said the water to her, and it was like, you're welcome. So I was like, the AI even knows, it knows the not the Yiddish, but it knows the actual Hebrew now. Okay, why is that? Because this truth is out there, man. Okay. The scriptures say what? When after this gospel is preached, then the end will come. Okay? And see, the apostles back in the ancient world, about 2,000 years ago, they was hoping that it would be in that time, okay? Because they were going across all throughout Europe. But see, they haven't gone across to the Americas, okay? The prophecies of us going into that final captivity had not happened yet. You know, and so they wanted it to be over with then. But now the gospel in every aspect of the globe, okay, has been covered. Okay, now through us being scattered literally everywhere now, and the internet. Okay, and so like Apostle Tahar said, the internet does the heavy lifting. There's nothing left to do but just hold the line and keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, man. Okay, it's like being in an offense on a football team, and the D line, they can't really stop you. You know, you just keep punching it in, running the ball. Okay, you may only gain, 2 yards. Okay, you may gain 1 yard, but eventually you get enough 4, 5, 6 yards to get the first down, and then you start over and you go back again, man. Okay, it's about consistency. Okay, it's about diligence. All right, it's about it's about managing yourself, maintaining your spirit. Okay, the scriptures liken it as into a lamp. Okay, and you don't want that lamp to go out before Yahweh Shah returns, because if it does, that's a wrap, man. All of the labor you've done is in vain, man. That's sad. Okay, and it's scary too, because there's brothers that have been laboring for years and years and years, and man, all of a sudden they're out, man. Okay, they're out of the truth. They're not just out of the truth. They become scoffers, man. So be grateful for the things that you have, and just remember, hey, to trust the process, man, because the Lord is not gonna leave us or forsake us. Okay, so I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call for Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rachavadah Shalom. Kwam Yasharal.